This is Rama Screen. How's it going, everybody? Covering movies, TV, and entertainment. YouTube live. I think we're live, right? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure because I'm using my cell phone. Still trending on Twitter. It's hashtagging like crazy, and everybody's commenting and discussing it. Um, so right now, the the California primary is going on right now, but at the same time, I want to do this entertainment news before I go vote. Um, Kelly Marie Tran. Who's Kelly Marie Tran? Kelly Marie Tran is the actress who plays the character Rose. I want to make sure I get this character's name right. Rose, yeah, Rose in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. You know the last, not the last. The last one was Solo. Um, the one that came out this past December. It's the continuation of the Luke Skywalker saga by writer director Ryan Johnson. Now, the movie has, or the movie received mixed reviews from fans and critics alike. I'm on the camp of liking the film. I enjoyed it. Um, there were parts about it that didn't work, but overall, I thought it was a pretty cool follow up to Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It was pretty. It was more dramatic, more heavy on the drama, more. It's a lot darker, a lot brooding, um, but it still felt like a Star Wars movie for me. Now, one of the characters that people have also mixed opinions about is Rose Tico, played by Kelly Marie Tran. Kelly started out. I want to read this. He started out. Oh, he did some stand up. Oh, good for her. I need to check out her comedy. Um, she did college humor videos. It's an outlet, very big online outlet that does. They do sketches. They do hilarious short sketch. Um, and so she got cast in this role that she had to keep a secret on, even to her family members, until it was time to like reveal to the world, "Yay! I got in. I made it. I'm in a Star Wars movie." And as an Asian, I was so proud and so happy at the fact that she is the first Asian woman um, in a big role in a Star Wars universe. She's the first Asian American woman to play a leading role in a Star Wars film. That's what she that's her mark in history now. And that's awesome. She's also, let me read this. She's also the first Asian woman to appear on the cover of Vanity Fair magazine when she appeared on the cover with John Boyega and Oscar Isaac, her Star Wars co-stars. So that's awesome. That's awesome. As an Asian guy, I'm very happy um, of the representation that she, yeah. So what do I think of her character though, Rose? I thought her character could be more well written, could be better written. Um, the material for her, to me, was just not solid enough. Um, Now, spoiler alert, especially that kiss at the end. She kissed John Boyega. I was like, that came out of nowhere. There was no indication throughout the movie that they had any fling or romantic feelings towards each other. In the first movie, the Force Awakens, well, episode 7, um, there were indications that Finn has a crush on Rey, even though Rey um, may be more independent and self-sustained and doesn't really need Finn. At least that's what the movie indicates. So, and in this the Last Jedi, Ryan Johnson's trying to push this. Okay, let's separate all of them, right? Poe Dameron, Finn, Rey, and Kylo Ren, and for Finn, let's pair him up with Rose. But throughout that whole movie, throughout Rose and Finn's journey, I don't feel like as if they're like, interested in more than just friends. Maybe it's just me, but the film doesn't indicate that. So for the kiss to happen like that, I was like, okay, where'd that come from? And now we have this. There's also other things that where it seems that she's just there to support Finn. I don't know. We could use a more empowered character than Rose for Kelly Tran. At least that's my opinion. But that's not to say that that's not to say that I'm disappointed in Kelly Tran's performance. I think she does okay for what she is given or what she was given. Now, fast forward to this morning, this news that I woke up to. Apparently, it happened this past day or past couple of days. Kelly Marie Tran deleted her Instagram posts, all of it, like bam, it's just gone. If you go to Kelly Marie Tran's Instagram, she still has her account, but none of her photos, none of her posts are there anymore. She has about 191 followers, and zero posts. Holy crap! So what happened? And I'm reading off of Huffington Post here, and I'm quoting that apparently. Um, okay, I'm gonna summarize it. Basically, there's a bunch of trolls posting racist and sexist remarks on Kelly Marie Tran's Instagram account. Now, if you read up Kelly Marie Tran, her background is pretty impressive. She is a daughter of Vietnamese immigrants, from our tumultuous times with the Vietnam War. And I think her dad had to work at a burger place to pay the bills and to support the family. And now his daughter becomes this big Star Wars star. Um, and that's something to be proud of. All right, that is something to be proud of. As an Asian, I'm proud of Kelly Marie Tran. So there's a bunch of haters out there that hate the movie, and for some reason they take it out on Kelly Marie Tran. All right, and you know how haters are. Sometimes they don't even have to have a justifiable or a reasonable reason to hate, to to put spite on somebody. And let me read to you here what the Wikipedia website features a character description for Rose Tico, and it's just plain racist. Holy crap. And I quote, Ching Chong Wing Tong is a dumbass fucking character Disney made and is a stupid, autistic, and retarded love interest for Finn. She better die in the coma because she is a dumbass bitch. Now, the company behind Wikipedia, man, that's a silly, silly name, Wikipedia. Even Wookiees will be like, oh, don't associate us with that. Fandom, the company removed that comment, that vandalism, that description about Rose Tico from the page, and has apologized about it. And they said that we have zero tolerance when it comes to vandalism, racism, and harassment. And then there's another example by a right-wing blogger named, I don't even know this guy, Rams Paul. So basically what he posted was an image, a comparison image, side-by-side image. One is an image of a sexy, kind of like your typical magazine model of an Asian woman, all right, an Asian female model, and then compare it to Kelly Marie Tran side by side. And then Rams Paul, his caption is, obviously the first order failed to cut off the resistance supply line of food. So it's a harassment, a comment on Kelly Marie Tran's looks, maybe even her weight. Maybe Rams Paul is suggesting that Kelly Marie Tran is not attractive enough. Oh man. So this is just a few examples of what she had to deal with, and she just has had enough. She has had it up to here with all the harassments, with all the hates, with all the trolls, with all the mockery, and so she decided to delete her entire Instagram posts. I think Daisy Ridley also deleted her Instagram account, not just posts, like her entire Instagram account. I think for the same reason, for because of harassments online. You can correct me if I'm wrong there, but that's at least that's what I read. Um, the possible reason was. So, what are my thoughts about this? To my point earlier, I had some problems regarding Kelly Marie Tran's character Rose, but that's more to Ryan Johnson. You know, that's more like, hey, dude, write something more solid for Kelly to do. You know, you can't just have Rose be like this. That's my criticism of Rose, the character. But it's more of a criticism to or criticism against Ryan Johnson. It's not a criticism against Kelly Marie Tran. Again, as an Asian, I'm so hugely proud and happy that she's representing our community in a Star Wars universe. There's also another Indonesian that showed up in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I think two Indonesians, but they were just like extras and they didn't have speaking lines. But Kelly Marie Tran, a Vietnamese daughter of an immigrant, right? Daughter of a refugee. That it doesn't get more American than that. In a time in this day and age where immigrants and refugees, those words are being demonized or uh, thought of something less. Look, Kelly Marie Tran, she's a product of a refugee immigrant. She's a daughter of refugee immigrant, and that made it big in the Star Wars universe. That made it big in Hollywood. Come on, let's celebrate that. Despite what we may think about the movie itself. And so it's really, really sad that we're at this state of affairs in our society where we can't, get ourselves to celebrate that fact because we're just so hung up on looks and race and all that. And the thing is, those trolls, those haters, including the alt-right blogger Rams Paul, they might, use free speech as their defense, or they might hide behind free speech, like, hey, I have the right to say that. You can't, sure, whatever, jump on me, I don't care, I have the right to say it. Sure, yeah, I get it, free speech, but free speech is not absolute. All right, it doesn't cover slander or threat. All right, um, that's what I want to get people to understand. Sometimes we consider our right as absolutist. If owning guns is like an absolute right, then we can have any artillery. I can have a tank. I can have a bazooka. No, no, I can't. All right, there's some limits to. There's just like there's limits to free speech. That's why Roseanne Barr got fired. On top of the fact that ABC is a private company, so they can do whatever they want. ABC is not a public, entity. Um, so let's be responsible with using our right to free speech, and number two, let's celebrate the fact that there is a representation of Asian community in a franchise that for decades has not been doing that. All right, this is the most diverse Star Wars has ever been. With John Boyega, with Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac is a mix of so many ethnicities. I love that man. And now Kelly Marie Tran. So, in a galaxy far, far away, there's all kinds of creatures and aliens. It's not just white people. So, it's not just people who are female supermodel looking. There's peoples of all shapes and sizes. that's why we love science fiction. That's why we love Star Trek. That's why we love Star Wars. We get to engage with other species, other beings, and so for the trolls to hate on Kelly Marie Tran based on her appearance, based on her race, based on her hey, you're not sexy enough, whatever, what have you, it's it's unacceptable. It's uncalled for. All right, it's 2018. Grow the fuck up, guys. Come on. So I'm here just giving you a YouTube live stream in defense of Kelly Marie Tran, and hopefully she comes back for episode 9. I don't know if she does, but if she does come back, then I hope J.J. Abrams, I believe. Yeah, J.J. Abrams is developing episode 9. I hope Abrams and his collaborators would come up with or would write a much stronger, much more solid material for Kelly Marie Tran to run with in episode 9. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTube verse. And as always, please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. And as always, excuse me, if you can support me, support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. $2 per month can go a long way. So go to patreon.com/ramascreen. Become my patrons today. Let's rock this.